All right. This is a, wow, pretty stacked pack. Lots of options. Okay, so we've got Venat, which is strong, and White Oversight, both very strong white cards. And then, Side Quest is great, Torgal is great, Wyvern's great, Chocobo is great. Just like, yeah, a swath of options here. So I could take the side quest. This might be, a spot that I don't usually use this tiebreaker, but this might be a spot where you say, okay, it's the only good black card in the pack. Take it. I think side quest is better than Orsight by a tad. I think Venat is probably the highest ceiling card, but not the generically best card. So yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna take the side quest, see where that goes. Would not fault anybody for taking like, there's like 4 or 5 cards here I think you could take and it'd be reasonable. All right, and we're gonna follow that up with a much worse pack where we have the options of like Sorcerer's Schemes and Magitech Armor. I like the sounds of Schemes with a black card. Lots of good black cards to scheme back. I also like black-white as a deck. So, decent amount of, decent argument for just taking the armor there. Armor is the card that's kind of like no fuss, no muss, will be good. Schemes is the one that is, has the highest upside, I think. Yeah, it's interesting. I did just pass a bunch of white cards, but I don't think I care too much about that. So yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. I'm going to take the armor. But like, yeah, I would be fine if randomly Arena gave me the other card there. All right, this pack, Sahagin and Treachery and Sleep Magic. Salvager is pretty nice in black-white, but I think we can just take the Treachery because we don't know if we're gonna end up in black-white, and it's much worse than a deck that's not exactly black-white. Have you ever felt that black-white has a card flow issue in long games? A little bit, sort of. So, when you're black-white, you really only have access to like higher rarity cards like Hunt the Mark that are kind of, it's not exactly card advantage, but it gives you multiple things. And the Revelation, right? So Revelation's a really nice part of black-white. But the idea with black-white is that like every single card gives you a bit of value, right? Every single card is a piece of cardboard, right? At 1.5 for 1. Here I'm just gonna take Schemes though. Over like the city. City's sort of interesting actually with this start. Actually, let me finish that thought. Then we'll make this pick. So yeah, like, do you have a problem with card flow and seeing specific cards you need? Yes, at times. It's not like you can find a specific answer when it needs it as well as like a blue-black deck could. But also, I don't feel like I run out of things to do in black-white. If I'm drafting it the way I like to draft it, where like every single card gives you a little bit of value. I think I am going to take Schemes over Midgar. I think it's fine to take, be a little bit inflexible there. Ooh, now Judge, Final Days. Yeah, I'll take Judge, I think. Final Days, not a cry I've loved in black-white, but also fine in some builds. One of the problems with Final Day is, like, the problem isn't that, like, structurally it doesn't want this card. It's just that it has a problem getting enough creatures, right? Because a lot of the time in black-white, you're taking job select equipment fairly highly. And so you end up with, like, 7 creatures sometimes. So yeah, we'll just take Judge. There's like Slashlight, there's Paladin's Arms, Gratia. I think all worse cards for a black-white deck. Okay, now we've got a Paladin's Arms, a Fight On, and a Fang. Not doing Fang things, not doing Fight On things. So I guess we just take Paladin's Arms. Instant Ramen, a card that, never one I would prioritize really for black-white, but kind of a garbage card that you get for free sometimes. Well, this is a little silly. This pack's a little silly. There's a Pixie, a Wyvern, and an Ice Magic. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's a classic Arena pack 1, pick 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take one of these blue flyers. I think they're pretty darn close, and that leads me to take the cheaper one, I guess. I mean, I've got Wyvern with Treachery, which is nice. Yeah, I think I just take the cheaper one still. Genji Gloves. You know, I don't think this card is particularly good, but I have lost to it quite a bit. There's a Cat, there's a Fight On, there's a Red-White Land. Still not in the market for White Fight On, for White On. Cat looking kind of mid here so far. Red-White Land is like we get into some build of Black-White or we splash schemes. I think I'm more into just taking Cat. Like, it works well. What is happening? I have no clue what's happening anymore. You know, now we have just like a nice white artifact base. I guess to be fair, this pack was loaded, right? Like we know our first pick, our first pack was like a really loaded pack. Likely a good card comes back, but at the same time, you know, White Auracite. I would not have bet White Auracite. Auracite was one of the cards that wheeled there. Excuse me. Moogle. I guess so. Moogle or like Newliths. I'm probably more likely to play Newliths than Moogle, I guess. And Traders, the card that most likely makes the deck. Okay, so we're like this, right? Probably not scheming. Light's a nice wheel though. We're like this sort of, where we pretty sure we're gonna be white and. Could be either black or blue. This pack, though, is unfortunate. I mean, there's a Vane's Treachery. I'm just going to take that. I could see taking Slash of Light. Don't like taking Fate when I've already got decent removal. I usually only take Fate when it's like, you know, emergency mode. I need a removal spell. So, yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on here. Kuja. Kuja's strong. Is it strong enough for me to take over a safe pick of Intervention? I think probably not, but it's close. Then again, I do have, like, 2 Treasure Makers and 2 decent removal spells already. And, like, if we count the white cards, which I guess I should, another one. Okay, I'm, like, reconsidering. Yeah, okay. I'm in. Yeah, maybe we end up in, like, Mardu-ish stuff. Then take, like, a Grahatia. I don't want to put too much stock in blue being open. Like, it might have just been like a super strong pack that happened to have a lot of blue cards, because like it was that one pack with like 3 good blue cards. I don't know. I think there's still like good chance we just end up black-white base. I don't really like Capital City unless I care about the town a lot or I just like am desperate for the fixing. Like, I don't want to here to make the Kuja a better pick. For example, if this was black-red land, I would take it, or like any, like, you know, Mardu land. And now there's a Castle Guard, which I'm fine with. Okay. Is Castle Guard better than Monk's Fist? Let me just do a little bit of organizing here. So Monk's Fist is good for the Cat, the Slash, the Treachery to some degree. Yeah, it's probably a little bit better. Tis close, though. Tis close. I also find... I don't know, this is, like, not something I should really, like, make a decision based off of. But anytime, like, I'm like, ooh, should I take Castle Guard or something else? Castle Guard is always the card that comes back. And we get one here anyways. Poison the Waters, Chocomog, Capital City. I don't hate poison, but I'm not like thrilled to take it. I don't think this is a great Chocomog looking deck. I think I just take the capital city here. Yeah, here's where I'm like, I'm not giving up much in that pick. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice too, though. Staff. So, like, Rivalry helps me with the Kuja a little bit. It's also good with Gratia. Good with Judge. The Staff is good for Galacat and Slash, though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Rivalry. Or this Dispute. Deadly Dispute, Baron Rivalry. Same diff. Here, I'll take a land over Fang. Not a Fang deck. Fight on, yeah, same, not really looking great here. I guess I'm more likely to play this than Fate, though, so. Alright, and then Castle Guard Wheels. Oh, Monk's Fist comes around. I'll probably play second Monk's Fist over second Castle Guard here. And I don't really want 2 capital cities. Drawing 2 capital cities is kind of a disaster. Interesting. Okay, take a black-green land, never know. Don't really think I want Blitzball just to enable Kuja here. Okay, so now we've got like a cornered as the only reasonable pick. Yeah, seems pretty good. Yup. Okay, so currently this deck would like a duel for this, for sure. But it's like pretty good otherwise. Maybe a little more evasion. Maybe a few more ways to use my sacrifice fodder. Battle menu, Gaius Revelation. Okay, so removal count is pretty solid, pretty solid. Cornered in there too. So I think I like just the Revelation. Finding Kuja more often is nice. Also, another trigger for Kuja is good. Is it too late there to want to spec on infantry? Not in the abstract, but when other good cards are in the pack, yes. Like, as far as just like a value proposition, it doesn't make sense to me to take the card that might be better over the one that, you know, is just a surefire pick to be good. So yeah, if that pack looks a bit different, I might take the infantry if there wasn't a card I wanted. Zach Fair versus Marlboro is the pick here. Zach's good with the Slash. Just a 1-drop. Helps Slash scale a little bit better. Does this deck want another action top-end card? It does, but I think Zach Fair is probably just good enough. Hey, Smurfykins, how you doing? Another Auracite. Yeah, I'm going to take Auracite here over Crossroads. This is a closer pick if this is a actual dual land, but at the same time, I think I still just take the Auracite. Logic being, I'm okay to play Kuja here. Like, if I have to, I'll play World Map, Kuja, Capital City, and the treasure we have to, like, I think we're locked into playing it. Any further fixing is just, okay, it's more consistent, it's more reliable. Another Auracite. It's also a Danitha, but we only have 1 equipment, right? Oh, sorry, no, we've got 2 with the Monk's Fist. Well, 3, I guess. A Paladin's Arms and 2 Monk's Fists. Still think I just take the Auracite. Ooh. This is a good pack. Crystal's Chosen, Circle of Power, and Wall of Omens. This deck could use some card draw at this point. I mean, Wall of Omens is also card draw. And maybe if I was, like, really heavy on, like, oh, I have a lot of things I want to sack. Or, sorry, I have a lot of things that let me sack, and I'm a little low on that, I would take Wall. Actually, maybe not, because Circle also gives me something to sack. Yeah, Chosen is nice with triple Auracite. I agree. I also think that the Circle of Power is just better in the deck, though. Your statement is not false. Alright, that's great. Another card that helps the mana. Gallicatter land. Artifact count is 8. It's a good Gallicat deck, or at least a good enough, especially with the treasure. Yeah, I think I should take Gallicat here. Okay, I don't think I'm going to play Urinal alone in this deck. Infantry wheels. I wonder if that was like the only infantry open at the table. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, Malboro comes back too. Alright, got some build options. Our cuts are not clear. Although I think I'm probably going to be cutting Castle Guard. Okay, so... well, let's just take it out. Put it back in. I'm going to be playing these... yes, 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 yes. Gratia is not a guarantee yes. Probably the 2 Gallicats and Zac and Paladin's Arms and Kuja and 2 Monk's Fists and Slash. Oh, Judge too. And then Marlboro. Kind of looks good. Not playing 2 Mountains. So I guess, yeah, one sort of awkward or interesting thing is how do we sort out the mana situation? Do we play map as a land? Do we play map as a spell? Oh, I'm playing Capital City. If I don't play Capital City, I'm playing map, mountain, and 1, 2, 3, 4 treasure sources. Kind of like the sound of that, actually. When you say that, map as a land or map as a spell, what's the difference when you feel like you need the... oh, so the idea is, like, am I playing this as my 23rd spell, or am I going to play 23 actual spells and this in the land spot? And that usually depends on a few factors. Like, am I a mana hungry deck? Do I mind having an 18th land source or a mana source in there? Kind of like, you know, the same factors that would apply for just like wanting an 18th land in general. Do I have a lot to do with my mana on turn 1 or in increments of 1, right? Because that's where a world map kind of comes back to bite you. And not so much here, right? Also, White Auracite, like, gives me a little more mana. I don't think that should affect my decision too much because it's a 4-drop, but... so, yeah, I think I am going to play it as a land here. Go for Black Source. Although, some fighting things, right? Like, double white and Auracite. I don't really want to go down black. Or, sorry, any white. And I've got double black, double black. So maybe I do just play it as my 18th land. Like, this deck has Circle of Power... Deadly Dispute, Revelation. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't mind the additional mana source here. You like Capital City here, Mark? I don't know. I don't like it with the double black, double white here. So if we do this and we cut 1 card, there's nothing obvious. I guess it could just be Slash of Light, right? With like double treachery. Yeah, Slash of Light can just go. I think I like this actually. Hey, recently discovered your podcast. I'm absolutely loving it. Happy to catch you on Twitch. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. All right, I'm going to send it like this. I would like Capital City here with no... like, if we had no double pips, I think I'm into it. Also, the option to play, I guess, Sorcerers' schemes, right? Don't think it's very good here, though. Is the 3/5 card draw better than the 3/4 Treasure Maker? Tiha Gra, or whatever her name is, versus the Trader. They're different cards. They're like approximately the same as in like raw power, if you want to frame it like that. They're different cards. Like the Trader gives you treasure, which is valuable in this deck. It's also better when you have like just in general. I'm not necessarily talking about in this deck. It's better when you have like a lot of things to sacrifice. Where Tia is just like like things get into combat. It's fine. Like you'll draw a card or two off her. Yeah, you should generally play Crossroads Village in your 2-color decks. Like if you have no other tap lands. The pretty safe rule that it's kind of hard to go wrong on is in your 2-color deck, play your first 2 tap lands. The more 1-drops you have, sure, there's some argument there to cutting down to 1. I would always play at least 1 though, because yes, once in a while you might get mana screwed. Oh, sorry, once in a while you might have a tap land, but you won't get mana screwed, and that's a very good trade-off. I think I'm kind of into just like treacherying this thing and then cornering their next thing. They mulled 5, by the way, so. Alright, they did not have a treachery. Or sorry, they did not, we drew a treachery. I mean, they probably don't have a treachery either, but they have a creature. We cannot cornered. Which is actually kind of nice, because hopefully they play a creature on 4, well then cornered on 4. And then be able to go Kuja plus hold up Zakfair on 5. Yeah, like whenever you think like, should I play a tap land in my 2-color deck, your brain goes to, oh yeah, what if I draw my Magic Infantry on turn 1? Uh-oh, ain't that bad for me. Alright, I should probably just run this out, I think. Well, they're on like almost nothing. I think I can play it safe. But your brain should also go to, uh-oh, what if I have to mulligan because I don't have my colors, right? That's way more important in my mind. Hector, what a interesting looking deck. Okay. Yeah, Ride the Shoot Proof also fairly awkward when you've mulliganed. Alright, so they have a spell of some kind because they didn't play their land. I think. Wait, is that true? Were they on the play? Alright, well, let's just get in. Bite spell? Alright, not sure what's going on here. I'll just corner them and be over with the game, I guess. Yeah, for 1 million. And do it again. Cool. Okay. John, how's it going? Appreciate your sub. Chat, they also mulligan to 5, so we don't know what's in their deck, you know. I don't tend to play Cactuar, but like every other card they play was fairly reasonable. And they mulled to 5, so let's not be too disparaging. Good news, chat. The doctor's results came back. I am 100% mythic, apparently. Ooh, where were you last turn, Zach? Okay, yeah, let's just play Zach, go to combat. Play Rat. They could have Syncopate, maybe? Kind of seems like it. Has Alex ever told chat? You're right, chat. That opponent's deck was absolute dog shit. I would only say that if that was if it was somebody I knew. And even then, probably not. Alright, circle. Alright, Garuda's pretty annoying. And we drew a land, so I can white Auracite here. I don't think I will, though. The reason to Auracite is I'd get in a damage with Zach. I don't care about this thing hitting me for 3, really. Okay, so they're like Esper. Interesting. Not something you see every day. Lunar Whale. Alright, that one. That one I will kill. Are we gonna have an Auracite battle? Maybe. There's that clip from I saw from Kenji's stream. There's like 4 Auracites going back and forth or something. It was crazy. Yeah, it was good. It was good. All right, the Naked Quistis to draw a card. You got it. Yep. What does 100% Mythic mean? It means I'm the best player in the game. No, it means, that was decent. It means that the season has reset, I believe. I think I will just... Calquist gets in 3 points. Seems kind of important when I've got a wizard in play and the opponent's at 8. Infantry ain't bad. Hey, Clarm, how's it going? They're gonna blow up my ore site? Okay. And then what? Improv, and then what? And then what? Okay, and we're at 1, so let's just put this over here so we have multiple lethal attackers. Hello, Marco Nori. How's it going? Alright, so they need 2 answers here. They also need me not to draw a non-creature. Although I guess one of their answers could be answer my wizard. Ooh, Mangara. That's a hell of a card. Okay, okay. So, not one that comes out very often, so I'll point it out here. Format 2/4, lifelink. Ruins my plans a little bit here. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, they draw a card. Whenever I attack with 2 things or more, they draw a card. Spell! That's a land. That ain't a spell. Okay, I mean, I can attack with Magitech Armor. And kill the Mangara. They go to 3. Is that good? They then can flip their Venat, which isn't that bad. Yeah, they flip Venat, I guess they mostly just die. Okay, I think we should probably crew here. Get in, kill Mangara. Oh, I guess sorry, they don't die if they flip because they're going to 3, of course. All right, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We've got quite a few good draws though. Marlboro's good. Most of my spells are actually just pretty good. Yeah, there's really like not a spell. Like Monk's Fist is kind of the only spell that I don't want to draw. I also have a map that is a spell, but really a land. This card has a signature on it. Huh. Cool. I guess there's probably a few of those. A few of these bonus sheet cards that do. So they're like blue-white splashing a black card or 2, probably. Alright, or recite the mage token. Yeah. And judge. Alright. Pass the turn. They are starting to stabilize. Yeah, this Venat's been really good for them. Could have been us, chat. Could have been us. Oh, man. They drafted Esper Legends. Yeah. Marlboro. Marlboro. Or Deadly Dispute into Marlboro. Cornered. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So yeah, they sack Judge. I guess we attack with our token, our 2/2 token. Put the Monk's Fist on it. It's better than getting give them a loot. Oh, never mind. All right, we are probably dead now. Yeah, I think it's fairly safe to call it quits. All right, this hand is awkward. Don't think I will mulligan it, though. Ooh, we draw a rat, too. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, there were many, many, many standard bans today. Interesting, okay. So play rats. Maybe they Thunder Magic here. They have some sort of instant. Furion. And we will make them sack Furion. Bye-bye. Yeah, what do they have? I mean, it could be Thunder Magic and they don't want to use it on my rat. It could be Haste Magic. So let's go sack. Go get our white source. Oh, suppose I should have played Judge first here. Okay. Well, not a huge deal. Aha, Coral Sword. Okay, I'll sack the rat then. Make a bunch of treasure. Yeah, Coral Sword. Good call, good call. By Judge. True, could be Fire Magic. I doubt this deck is going to run Fire Magic, but that is a card they could have had with that stoppage. Yellow cat. We also have a Gala Cat. Alright, so we got 6 mana. We could also play like Trader plus Gala Cat. Because that gives us 7. What would I like to do? I guess probably just get down an Auracite this turn. Yeah, Auracite plus Cat is interesting. So then the cat can attack for 3 next turn. Also get to grow the Judge this turn. Gilgamesh. Alright, we will be killing this one. Hopefully they don't flip 10 things. Oh my god! They went big, chat. Alright, well, no worries. No harm, no foul here. That's pretty sweet. Sure is a big ol' equipment. Alright, well, we should be good here. They can kill a cat. Yeah, they can kill a cat and I guess survive, but... Then Judge grows. Nice. Should have let him play with their toy. Nah. I ain't here to let the opponents play with their toys. If I'm gonna lose, maybe. I won't concede in spots where, you know, they get to do the thing. Let me just staff. Okay. Let's go Revelation. Should probably just get cornered here. I don't have a 3, so being able to cast that next turn is kind of nice. And I also don't have red mana, so I will take the card I can cast over the one that I cannot. Link it in. Foresight's good too. So corner you. They sack the 1/1. Oh, true. Yeah, Trader makes red mana. This is fair. This is fair. All right. So, yeah, just nab the Galacat. That's not attacking before cornered. What's the upside to doing that? Oh, sorry. Yes. I was thinking, yeah, I should have attacked. Absolutely. I was thinking they had the 2/2 when, I was thinking back to that turn. Yes, it is correct to do that. I have no reason not to. Okay, so this turn, I think I just play Trader into Cats? I'm under a lot of pressure now. Freya's a little bit annoying. I could see myself spending a removal spell on Freya. Because, like... Make some mana. It is only 2. Okay, so we attack with you. Like, if I play Trader into Cat... I'll still have an artifact next turn. And Cat can block 1/3. Or sorry, Cat is a 1/3. You can block Freya. Even if they equip. Also, don't love using my last removal spell when they are, like, really... You know, they use haste magic just to get in some damage. And, like, presumably hit a land drop. So maybe they have some good expensive card in hand. Okay, glad that is their play. Okay, so we got armor. Yeah, let's just go in with the Cat, in with the Trader. Do I want to sack 1/1 here? Or even Mage. Wizard token. Nah, I don't think so. I've got Revelation to cast next turn if I need to. Don't really need the action right away. hit a land. Cat still holding things down. Find Auracite. I think I probably Auracite their Auracite here. Yeah, taking a life. Not only does it take away some mana from them, like not like two things here I want, because like they clearly are stuck with cards in hand they can't cast, all of them. So taking away mana is good, and also having a blocker for Freya is good. So yeah, let's just go. Crew here. Could also crew with the arms. I don't think I want to crew with the arms, though. I think I'll just keep that back on blocks. So we go like this. Now sacking the 1/1 is sort of interesting. Although I don't love it because if I do that, I might stop myself from having lethal next turn. Like, I guess fairly unlikely, but also fairly unlikely I need the Surveil here. I think we kind of are set up for lethal next turn. As long as they don't kill us somehow. Which is possible. Hard, but possible. Okay, War for Reach. Hefty fellow over here. Ah, that makes things easy, right? They go to 3. Yeah, they go to 3 here. I can attack with this. Yes, they die. Okay. Cool. Huh, this is interesting. Also, probably don't crack my map as soon as possible, right? Considering the Cat. Okay, with Zach, I am going to delay playing Judge out. I'll just play the Rat. Summon the girlfriend. Alright. Ooh, Deadly Dispute. Cool. Let's jam. Then I think I'm just going to go Zach plus Monk's Fist here. I guess now I can go Zach plus Judge, because I have a treasure. Well, that's cute. Map triggers Judge. And now I don't mind sacking the map, because we've got the Fist, we've got a treasure, we've got another treasure here if we need it. I've got a lot of people with Judge just, like, having a treasure on board. Like, they go to fire, Thunder Magic, or I guess Fire Magic works too. I just, like, sack my treasure. Cornered. Okay. Goodbye, Zach. Nice. Okay, so play Mountain and then just Cat and Monk's Fist. Yeah, looks good. Judge grows. Now you have two fairly pressing threats to deal with. Staff and Demon Wall. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't do too much on this board. Alright, so what are we doing here? Monk's Fist on the cat. Yeah, we can like Monk's Fist on the cat, and if we need to, sack the 1/1 in combat. Can't I sack world map? I can, but I think I'd prefer to put the counter, like the power of point and toughness on board on Judge. Because when I sack map, I also get a counter on Judge. Okay, side quest. Kills Judge most likely. Although they're thinking. Yeah, okay. Ooh, what a fortuitous draw. That was very good here. This is always a good sign. Okay. Seems like I should just go for it. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Black-red doing average black-red stuff losing. Yeah, with black-red, I think one of the things I've noticed with black-red is as you're drafting it, there's this tendency to lean towards, like, a lot of removal. Because those are, like, you know, removal-heavy colors. And it's just the classic thing of, well, if you're not ending the game, your removal just prolongs the game. If you prolong the game, you need to do something in that space where you're like, hey, the game's gone long. So I think black-red's, like, issue isn't... It's a skill issue. No, it's just like, you just gotta make sure you balance more threats than removal spells. And I think your threats have to be more than just mages, like more than just wizard tokens. They need to hit a little bit harder. Yeah, black-red just wants to be Grixis most of the time. That's a really fair point. Because then if you're there, you have the card draw. You've got the... Interesting hand. We'll keep it, though. Yeah, you've got a reason without the card draw to be like, hey, I'm actually going to do something good in the late game. Yeah, I wouldn't keep this hand without the combo of... Ooh, that's good too. Deadly Dispute plus Monk's Fist. And, of course, like, my Kuja as a reward for keeping a kind of iffy hand. I don't think I even cast Dispute here. I think I just go for... Well, I was going to go say Kuja, but into open mana, I like just playing armor. Like, not necessarily even thinking a counter spell, but just like end of turn removal spell. Which, to be fair, I guess there's not that many in these colors, so I wonder what's even going on over here. Do I want this turn just to be Judge plus Revelation? Oh, it could be Ultima, right? That could be what's happening here. All right, let's just send, see what's going on. If they cast a removal spell, I'll just cast Kuja and be in a good spot. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I suppose I could have also cast Dispute there, but I think I want to save it to get a trigger here and also not have to burn the treasure right away. Oh, they do have Ultima. Boo. Alright. Well. Oh, I suppose I should have done this first. Whoopsie. Reinforcements. Alright, don't love our position in this game. Yikes. Yeah, that's pretty gross. I played the land because I've got this Revelation. Obviously, there's the risk of this happening. Are they double splashing Ultima? I mean, they just are a multicolor deck. I don't think it's like a double splash. They just look to be set up to cast a bunch of colors of cards. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're doing powerful stuff. Pretty sure we're losing here. I think we have to... The opponent has to have not much, and we have to draw perfectly. And this summon makes it unlikely that they have not much. Okay. We can throw in the towel here. Yeah, solid. Hopefully we draw our second swamp naturally. It's not bad either. Rydia. Ooh. Alright, we should just kill Rydia. And drawing the swamp's great. reinforcements. Yeah, we'll just make them sack this. How do you know if you ended in the top 250? You probably won't until you get an email. Or not. If you were there, if you were 220 this afternoon, oh my goodness. Oh, interesting. If you're 220 this afternoon, it's fairly likely that you got there. No guarantee, of course, but... I don't think I've seen this card in play. I've seen all the other ones in play. I think this is the one I have not seen in play yet. Garland. Judge. Okay. Let's play Judge. Let's bash. We're in the Brewers bracket. Yeah, definitely. Let's pass here. That's nice. Oh, shoot. I should have thought out this turn a little bit better. I was going to say I'm should have thought this turn a little bit better because I can just play Zach and I could have grown Judge. Kind of want to save the treasure so I can guarantee a removal spell next turn. Like if they play a 6/6 trample or whatever. Okay, they didn't do that. You may have seen us pick Saz with 30 dice stacked on Twitter. That was my match because of the Earth Crystal. Yeah, I did see that actually. Okay, so let's say they do have a 6-drop in hand. They slam that. I hit them for a lot this turn though. So yeah, let's just do this. We even get to keep up Deadly Dispute on their turn, which is kind of sick. Now I have Guaranteed Demon. They're on 4 lands. I'm going to kill them before that matters, right? Yeah, they die here, right? They are dead. Cool. Nice. Would sacking the Monk Fist to Trader not be a crazy decision since you grows Judge? Yeah, it's not a crazy decision. Absolutely. Like, whenever you're playing a sack deck where, you know, this happens in a lot of Magic sets where there's like cards say, what if thing dies? Put a counter on this creature. You know, it's never a bad idea to sack a 1/1 to put a counter on that creature. You're not like gaining that much, but you're maybe enabling an attack, getting some hasty damage. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing there. No, I did not see that. Curving Fire Crystal and the Fire Crystal is covering that they're legendary. That's kind of funny. Alright, so what do I take here? Could you take Paladin's Arms? I think it's slightly better than Judge. Yeah, trades with katanas and such. Ouchie. Yikes. Okay. So, what do we do here? We Orsight, hitting... I guess, like, could be the 1/1 and hope they don't have a land. So if I hit the 1/1 here and they re-equip, I get hit for too much. I get hit for that is lethal even with my side quest. So... yeah, no real good option here, I don't think. Yeah, I think I have to hit Coral. That's my chance of stabilizing. Like, hope they don't have too much. I answer something, and then I play a blocker. Like, hopefully they just have removal in hand. That also can't kill a 4/4. Okay, 3-power creature also puts me pretty dead. That's close. That's close. Wither comes in taps, though. Alright. GG. Alright, so, like, pretty solid deck all around. Like, it was, I went 5-3. And, yeah, I've been drafting a lot of decks that are more like this lately. More like this, meaning black-white. I've been getting the black-white fairly often. And, yeah, I guess the interesting decision was, like, the splash of Kuja and, like, the mana base. We went for a quote-unquote 18-land deck. Because tough mana requirements. Quote-unquote being the world map was a land. And yeah. Yeah, let's go to the next draft.